to Triolo.
Now,
overall at 218 with 5 homers.
See him being aggressive. Being in that leadoff spot, I like to see a leadoff hitter ready to hit pitch one. I'd like to see him get his swing off.
Check swing foul. And now 2 strikes to Triolo. And the 0-2, swinging a liner into right, a base hit for Triolo. So taking the ball the other way to start. And he is on with a leadoff single.
Yeah, nice hard contact opposite field as well. Fastball right down the middle of the plate, and that's what you have to move that ball forward fast, especially at this level. Don't get beat on fastballs very often, and definitely don't get beat on fastballs in the middle of the plate.
Pirates are already halfway to their hit total from the game yesterday. Here's Tommy Pham, and they'll look at a strike as assessed by Jim Wolf. He works the plate today. Manny Gonzalez is at first base. Alex McKay, the second base umpire, and the crew chief is Alan Porter at third. 1 strike on Pham, hitting at 258 with 9 home runs. Swinging a soft bouncer, fielded by Povich. He'll plant and throw to first to get the out. Triolo to second with 1 away. Brian Reynolds will come up. And defensively for Baltimore today, it's Beavers, Cowser, and Jeremiah Jackson in right field, with Rivera, Henderson, Holiday, and Mayo third around the horn to first, and Alex Jackson, no relation, doing the catching.
Yeah, I'd like to see a sense of urgency for this Pirates offense this afternoon. Obviously, coming off those 2 tough games offensively.
First one in for a strike.
Povich started Brian Reynolds off with a curveball. Change of pace with a runner in scoring position, not giving him that fastball that we've seen the last 2 hitters.
Reynolds hitting at 300 with runners in scoring position. That's fouled back, now 2 strikes.
And you have a couple games like he had to start off this series. Energy is always going to be a key. And what type of energy does the ball club have? Take a lot of pride in obviously not getting swept. Something to end this 5-game skid.
Here's the set and the 0-2, and a swing and a foul back. Reynolds at 244 with 15 homers. 70 RBIs. Trying to pick up number 71. Get Triolo in here with 1 out in the first inning.
Another thing, he has some little milestones. You know, if you're sitting at 70 RBIs, you like to try to get to 80. That next number. Be a good start with Brian Reynolds.
2 pitch, swung through and missed. High fastball at 94. First strikeout for Povich, 2 gone. Nick Gonzalez trying to knock in Triolo with a 2-out hit. Hitting at 274 with 5 home runs. Left-hander Povich comes to the set and comes home. And it just missed outside ball 1. Fastball 93 from the 25-year-old. Grew up in Bellevue, Nebraska.
He is a Cornhusker as well. Went to the University of Nebraska.
Long way now, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Let up pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike on Gonzalez.
I think that was the kick change that he had just put into his arsenal this season. He's had some success.
Here's a set, the pitch. Swing and a tap, foul. Full swing on that changeup. Just got a piece of it, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That'll tell you there. You don't see that very often, back-to-back changeups, unless you're feeling really confident with it.
Every batter in this lineup today will bat right-handed against the lefty Povich. Even splits throughout his career.
A little inside move just to make sure Jared Triolo's not getting a walking league at second base. Put that in your memory bank for later. Lefty
sets. Here's his 1-2. Swinging a bouncer up third, but foul. Time the sweeper from Povich. First start in his career against the Pirates.
Yeah, the only guy that in the Pirates dugout or lineup that hasn't any at-bats against Povich is Spencer Horwitz.
1-2 is lined over short and into left for a base hit. Triolo tags third. He's on his way home, and he'll score. And Gonzalez hung up between first and second. The run counts, and now Gonzalez still evading the tag, and Mayo, the first baseman, will tag him out. So scored an RBI hit, and he'll make the final out. And the Pirates lead 1-0 through a half inning in Baltimore on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm only facing it all.
That'll be his way forward this game. They also shared about the bullpen, and they are a little taxed this series. So Johan Oviedo would like to be able to stay in the game a little bit longer.
1-0, swung on and skied toward the third baseman Triolo, who was playing in. Into the grass along the line of fairground. He'll make the catch, and 1 out, so Holiday is retired on a pop out to third. And defensively for the Pirates this afternoon, it is Pham in left, Canario in center, and it's Reynolds in right. Gold Glover, Triolo at third, Peguero and Gonzalez in the middle, Nick York at first base, and Joey Bart will catch. Pirates up 1-0 here in the first. Here is Jeremiah Jackson. And there's a strike. Jackson at 304. A little over a month in the big leagues already with 5 home runs. And put out on Gonzalez 7-5-4-3. Swinging a foul tip, and now 2 strikes, 94 in there from Oviedo.
You know, Oviedo, one of the things to be aware of is that he virtually calls his own game. So he'll use the pitch com with Joey Bart behind the plate.
2 pitch. And low and away with a slider that time, 1-2. There's a Temp, the right-handed batter. Gunnar Henderson waiting next. He'll go to his hip and press a button or two. And here's his 1-2 coming. Half swinging a ball up high. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oviedo, 27 years old, grew up in Havana, Cuba.
Big man, big personality.
And he has pitched well since coming off of 2 different injuries, a Tommy John surgery and then that lat strain early before the spring training game started. Little flare back of second. It'll dump into center. A base hit for Jeremiah Jackson. 1 out single.
What a surprise he's been. Jeremiah Jackson is getting his big league time, and he's done some really good things. Hitting over 300, over 800 OPS for the Orioles since being called up. Been a nice little surprise when you have guys that impact your major league club the way he has. We have a couple of them in this lineup.
Jackson can steal a base too. That's outside ball one. Hasn't done so in the major leagues yet, but 11 in the minors. And Jackson started the year in Double-A at age 25. He's on with one out. 1-0 count on Gunnar Henderson, a lefty batter. Oviedo delivers, swinging a slice foul off to the left. On a strike on Henderson, hitting at 270 with 16 home runs. Hits the heat well, better than anybody in baseball. Meaning fastballs at 95 miles per hour or faster. Here's the 1-1. High and away with a changeup. Not close. 2-1. Pirates lead 1-0. We're in the first inning. Orioles have won 7 of 8. 4 of their last 5 games they've won in a walk-off fashion. Here's the pitch. Swinging the ball lined sharply into right, a base hit toward the corner. Reynolds will try to cut it off from the wall. He will. Henderson will try for 2, and he'll get in there. It's a sliding double. Advancing Jackson to third, and now the Orioles have second and third with 1 out here in the first inning.
Yeah, you're hoping Gunnar Henderson really didn't get hot. Hasn't done a ton load this series. Obviously right there with his speed and his power, he's able to shoot that ball down in the corner. Brian Reynolds did a nice job at keeping that ball off the wall, but the angle he had to take literally had him on the warning track. Gunnar Henderson was able to get into second base very easily.
Yeah, that slider down and in broke right into the bat path of the lefty batter. Here is Manuel Rivera, right-handed batter. And the pitch to him. Swinging a bouncer on to second. That'll get the tying run in. And Gonzalez will get it on to first for the second out. Henderson to third. An RBI for Rivera. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, just like that, the Orioles respond with a run. It's very well executed. Don't need to do too much. Just put the ball in play in the middle of the field with 1 out. He's able to pick up that RBI to tie this ball game up. Rivera walks away with an RBI.
Not out of the woods yet. Here's Dylan Beavers. Fine hitting rookie at 305. Had the game winner yesterday. Swinging a high fly ball right field. Reynolds backtracking near the warning track. He'll make the catch to end the inning. So the Orioles get the equalizer. A couple of hits in the first inning. We're tied at 1 here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City. And I Appreciation Weekend is coming up. The final 3 games at PNC Park Friday, September 19th, the 20th, and 21st. Fan Appreciation Series presented by Sheets. And discounts off select tickets and concessions and merchandise for the series. Up high, ball 1. Pirates.com/fan appreciation. You can find out more. Andrew McCutchen ahead in the count, facing the lefty Cade Povich. Andrew DHing today, hitting at .243 with 13 home runs. Swinging a bouncer up third. And Rivera will charge, throw on to first, and get McCutchen for the out. 1 away. Joey Bart will bat. Bart.
Excuse me, Joe. Yeah, initially I thought when that ball came off the bat, I thought Andrew McCutchen might have a shot. It was a little dribbler down the third base line, but Manuel Rivera comes in. He has a nice cannon and a nice little play.
McCutchen 28 beats that out. 38, a little tougher.
It's true.
Here's Bart. Down and in, ball 1. Tony Manzolino, he's the interim manager of the Orioles, and he was saying the other day when he played with McCutchen coming up through the Pirates minor league system, that's when he realized, Manzolino realized, that he would not play in the major leagues. Backdoor slider for a strike. And he said because of the speed of McCutchen. McCutchen was a high school sign, and Manzolino was signed after his senior year of college. And he said that McCutchen could run circles around him and everybody else on the team. There's a swing and a miss. Good down and away changeup, 1 and 2.
And then he noticed that the bat sounded different too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's amazing. The game can send you some wake-up calls.
Yeah. So he played a few years in the minors and then got into coaching following his dad's path, Doug Manzolino. Tony, now the interim manager of the Orioles. They've done well. They're over 500 since he's taken over back in May. Swing and a miss, and Bart is down on strikes. 2 outs here in the Pirates' second inning. They're tied at 1.
It's so interesting, too. I was talking to long-term coach and third base coach Rich Donnelly for years, and he was talking about how he had a friend that had literally had the players that played, their sons played baseball, and he's like, "Oh, you think my son can make it?" And he said he gave him the best advice. Go down and watch some of the 18-year-old professionals. See those pitchers and what the speed of the game looks like. That pitch is taken inside for a strike for Nick York. But it was just a great advice. And so to the dad's defense, they went down to Florida and watched those little short season, the contracts down there. And they got to see the speed of the game.
Swung through a miss, 2 strikes and a curve.
And I always thought that's some great advice. I mean, you're a parent, you want to see, what can your kid do at the next level? Go look and see what the next level does. 18, 19-year-olds.
Here's an 0-2, and York fouls it back. Yeah, it's hard to imagine because we think about, the major league players are the best in the business. Well, if you think of professional ball players, they're the very best in the entire world. Yes. Even the guys down in those short season leagues.
That's so true. You got an 18-year-old from the Dominican throwing 97 with a heavy sink. And you're like, wait, I didn't see that in high school.
0-2, swung through and missed. And it's 3 strikeouts for Povich. A 1-2-3 second. We'll go to the bottom half, still tied at 1 here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and Icy Light.
Let's see if you can figure out the following.
them with the pledge we shall not forget. A nice tribute before the game today as well here in Baltimore and throughout our country today.
Yeah, I think, Joe, one of the things that you think about 9/11 so often is a tribute to those who obviously passed on 9/11, but I thought it was unique that they bring up, more importantly, the ones that have passed after 9/11, because so many were affected in different ways, through a lot of things that have taken place. And so I just think that that's something that we should always continue to remember and honor as we continue to go through this tough time.
It's 2-0 on Colton Cowser, and he'll foul it back 2-1. Well said. It'll be Basayo to follow, and Alex Jackson, 6, 7, and 8 hitters here in the second inning, facing Johan Oviedo in this tie game. Run apiece. Cowser at 207, 13 home runs. Was the Rookie of the Year runner-up last year. 2-1, high and away. 3 balls and a strike. There are 5 lefty batters in the lineup today against Oviedo.
Yeah, Oviedo visually disappointed with that last pitch, frustrated with himself.
Here's a 3-1, and a tried curveball inside, and he walks him to start the inning. Let's pause 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. First walk for Oviedo. Now Samuel Basayo hitting at 190 with a couple of home runs. Left-handed batter. He caught the first 2 games of the series. Takes outside for ball 1. Changeup. Got big again.
That's when you like to see Garrett Fiolo playing over towards shortstop from his third base position, but play a little deeper. Basayo doesn't run very well. Give yourself a little more time.
Here's the 1-0, and swinging a foul tip. Took a big rip on that inside fastball at 96, 1-1. Oviedo's been good against left-handed batters this year. The first extra base hit he's allowed all year to a lefty was Henderson's double in the first inning. Here's the 1-1, high and away, 2-1. They are 4 for 35 against him so far.
Yeah, Joe, I bring that up as you look at Nick Gonzalez from the second base position. He's placed so far over towards that first base hole. Just not a lot of room to turn a double play in certain situations on a ground ball.
Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ball shot foul back to the screen. 2-2.
The over Figueroa is playing almost right behind second base. On any ball to his backhand, you almost feel like he doesn't even have a play at second base to get the force out. Nick Gonzalez has to go a long way, almost 45 feet just to get to second base.
Yeah, Triolo playing about halfway between the infield grass and outfield grass. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And that's how you take care of that. You just strike out the guy.
First one today for Oviedo. And every time a Pirates pitcher strikes out an opponent in September, Coppers donates $25 to Visibility Pittsburgh. 96 miles an hour from Oviedo. One out for Alex Jackson. Longtime catcher. Bounced around and has good power. Swinging a fly ball out to center. Ballpark will hold it as Canario gets behind it and makes the catch for the second out. So after the leadoff walk, still there with 2 away for Kobe Mayo. 184 hitter, 7 homers.
Yeah, really nice job the last couple of hitters versus Basayo. Fell behind early in the count, was able to get back and record that out. And then the first pitch, swinging Alex Jackson. That's exactly what you want to see for Oviedo after giving up that early walk.
Here's the pitch. Way up high for ball 1. Now Oviedo came into today 5 walks per 9 innings. That leadoff walk, Cowser He's there with 9 stolen bases on at first, not getting a big lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, threw it right by him. 95, 1-1.
Tell you what, after that pitch, I think Cowser may try to steal this next time, though. That was a very slow delivery by Johan Oviedo. And here with 2 outs, that's definitely something you're looking to take advantage of.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a high pop-up foul, backing out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Mayo. Hauser still anchored at first. Bart doing the catching today. He's thrown out 13%. So about 1 in 8 of attempted base stealers. Now I got a running lead. Yeah, that's an easy steal. There's no throw down on the pitch inside. You're just hoping that he would take a strike. Stolen base number 10 for Colton Cowser. So I guess he was waiting for 2 strikes.
Man, I don't. Yeah, it is. That's definitely the time to run. Obviously, 2 outs. Surprised they didn't have 1 pickoff put on at any time.
I would have had him easily if they did. 2-2 is lined over short. It's going to cost the Pirates a run. Base hit. Pham's going to come up with it. And it comes to the plate just a little bit late. Good throw from Pham. Charging that ball, made it contested. But it's a 2-out RBI single by Kobe Mayo. And the stolen base buys the Orioles a run. They lead 2-1.
The topic has been the road record for the Pirates, and obviously the 1-run games that the Pirates have played. But this is a good example of what happens. This is a 1-run game. Now because of the inability to hold the runners, to control the running game in a situation where you know the Baltimore Orioles are going to want to run. So now the Pirates find themselves down 1 run.
All because of a 2-strike, 2-out hit. So Kobe Mayo is on for Jackson Holliday, swinging a ground ball right to second. And Gonzalez on to first, and the inning is through. The Orioles grab the lead 2-1 through 2 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
The Pirates and PNC.
Gets the day off against the lefty. Cade Povich delivers. High and in for ball 1. Canario up to 209 with 5 home runs. He's a little more than 200 plate appearances this year. 1-0 high and away, 2-0 on Canario. Against lefties, fastballs that are 94 or softer, he slugs over 600. That would be the best thing he can do. There's a swing and a foul tip, 2-1, so he's in there today. against the 91-mile-per-hour fastball right there from Povich. Here's the 2-1, and he'll take just above the zone a changeup, 3-1. Peguero and then Triolo. All names that end in O against the O's. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball way back in left field. Canario hits one out of here. A soaring shot for Canario. His 6th of the year, and the Pirates tie the game at 2.
Man, that ball jumped out of here in a hurry.
That would have been a home run last year in this ballpark.
Yes.
Before they brought the fences back in.
And in any ballpark. Goodness. That was a no-doubter, and that's what a 3-1 hack is supposed to look like. And you get a leverage count. Alexander Canario not getting a steady stream of at-bats, but be on time with the fastball, and boy, was he.
And a 3-1 fastball out over at 91 miles an hour, and he scorched it. That Bowser blast ties it up, and there's a strike to Liover Peguero. So he's really been hitting better lately. Doesn't play very often, but last 12 games for Canario, that's dribbled foul, 2 strikes. Was hitting at .318. Now that's his 3rd home run in those 13 games, 7 starts. So they pick and choose when to start him, and this is the recipe. Soft toss and lefties, he can hit them. Here's an 0-2, and a breaking ball just down and in. 1-2 on Peguero, hitting a 197 with 4 homers.
Yeah, nice job of Peguero with 2 strikes, laying off that pitch. That is the pitch. Had a couple swing and miss from Joey Bart and Nick York earlier in the game. You learned a lot by watching.
Here's a 1-2, and it's low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Canario hit that ball at 111 off the bat, 409 feet.
Yes, that was impressive.
Pitch outside now, 3-2. So from 0-2 to 3-2, Peguero working to count.
Yeah, that's a plus. I'd love to see that from a young hitter, Liover Peguero, trying to find his way at this major league level. This is a good at bat thus far. See if he can finish it off.
(3-2) and it's down and in, ball 4. So
very nice.
Yeah, you get down 2 strikes and you work a walk. That's always a win.
And again, not a lot of ton of at-bats, not a stream of at-bats that he's been accustomed to getting. Obviously being down in Indianapolis in AAA, these spotty starts that you get as a young hitter, it's tough to find that groove, but if you're able to have at-bats like that, it allows you to feel like you have a little better chance to be more consistent.
And so right after the Orioles take the lead, Povich surrenders it immediately. The long home run by Canario. And then Peguero draws a walk, in essence a leadoff walk. There's nobody out, so a lot of possibilities for the Pirates here in this inning.
Speaking of possibilities, we shared earlier, the Pirates struggled to put up some runs over the last few days. So this is a perfect example of maybe what you do. You have some speed on the base path. You have some speed, a plus runner at the plate as well. Jared Triolo now. We'll see if Donnie Kelly doesn't get Liover Peguero on the move at some point.
Povich is tough to run on. He was leaning, and he's picked off. That's his 3rd pickoff this year.
And the thing about that pickoff that's so frustrating is that you're not going anywhere. I mean, that was just, he was in the middle of taking a secondary lead.
He actually took a step toward first base and then got picked off.
Towards second, yeah. But secondary lead, and then managed to just, I mean, you're not going. You have one job in that situation, and that's to make sure you see him go to the plate.
Outside ball 1 to Triolo, so now the bases are empty. That's the 2nd out on the bases the Pirates have already made today. 1-0 was outside for a strike. That's 1-1.
Yeah, the first one with Nick Gonzalez, that one's you expect that one with 2 outs and a hard hit ball to left field. His job is to make sure he has that first baseman cut off that ball. instead of making that play at the plate.
Outside now, 2 balls and a strike.
That last one with Liober Pajero, that one's inexcusable.
And Triolo had a base hit his first time up. Two one, swinging a ball fought off, dumped down the right field line, but it'll go foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stayed inside of a high and away fastball.
That baffled me too.
I've never seen that. I don't think.
When that ball came off, it cued off the end of the bat, and I had to look at the screen because I thought, was that a changeup? But it was a fastball. I got cued. I'm not sure how he did that.
Here's the 2-2, high and away, 3-2.
See, Cade Povich is having some command issues now. The second time around the lineup, it's been real spotty. Balls, non-competitive pitches.
Well, after allowing a home run, maybe a little gun shy, walks Pajero. Now it's 3-2. Triolo in the pitch is swung on and driven out to right, fairly deep. Jackson onto the warning track, leaps for it, and it falls beside him around his hip. And Triolo running hard all the way. He's heading to third and will be held there. A stand-up triple for Jared Triolo.
Oh, man, what a nice break for the Pirates, and nice job by Jared Triolo. Hard quality contact. You've seen it 2 times now for Jared Triolo. Hard contact to opposite field. His first hit of the game was a base hit to right. This pitch was driven off the wall, and the fact the way it was played by the right fielder, trying to go out and make a leaping stab, did not work out. And Jared Triolo at third base.
Now, that was a catchable ball, as it turns out. Once he got there, that was the hard part. It's down and in, ball 1. So the Pirates can benefit here with 1 out. Deep enough fly ball. Ground ball past this drawn in infield. And that's Pham and RBI, and we get the Pirates right back in the lead. 2-2 game here in the third. Triolo at third. And pitch is shot foul on a line sharply up the first base side.
Now, you're seeing a lot of balls hit to this right side today. I wonder if that's so much of the approach or how much of it is Cade Povich's delivery and his location of some of these pitches. Because it's like the ball's jumping up on some of the hitters as well.
Yeah, it's all righty batters, and he's been staying away from a lot of them, so that could be part of it. He's trying to come in on Pham here, and he'll ground it foul up the left side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 game. Pirates are not scored more than 2 runs during their 5-game losing streak. Chance to easily erase that here. 3rd inning. Povich is not retired a batter in this inning. Has 1 out on the pickoff. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a dribbler foul near the plate. Spoiled that curveball. Triolo getting a good jump off third base too. So if there is a ball that gets away from Jackson, the catcher.
Yeah, and also lets you know he's going on contact in this situation.
1-2 again. Swinging foul right back. Covered off the plate. That changeup, 2 strikes, too close to take. Pham's up there trying to drive in a run.
There's no doubt about that.
He's been good in those situations, hitting .310 for the season.
Sitting on 50 RBIs this season.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a foul tip struck him out. And a big sweeper came down and in. And that's the 2nd out.
That's that new pitch Cade Povich has put in his arsenal this season. He was able to get Tommy Pham on a foul tip that was held on by the catcher. And it's a tough break for the Pirates.
Reynolds struck out back of the first, trying to knock in Triolo. Infield backs up. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On the sweeper again. Rivera will hug the line to third. Left fielder Beavers playing deep and straight away to left. Ball into that 5-6 hole. Could be extra bases for Reynolds. Hole 1 is hit right to the shortstop. And Henderson will scoop it and throw out Reynolds narrowly to end the inning. So the Pirates get a 1-out triple. Can't score them, but they get the equalizer on the leadoff home run by Canario. And we'll go to the bottom of the third from Baltimore. Great moment.
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step, still hanging in the balance, not the life I
Jeremiah Jackson, who singled and scored a run back in the first. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Off to our right and strike one. Gunnar Henderson and then Emmanuel Rivera. 30 pitches for Oviedo through 2. Swing and a miss. Exploding fastball. Looked like a two-seamer that had some run in on the righty batter. 2 strikes. Tall right-hander ready, and the pitch. Up and in. Same pitch. A little bit up near the shoulders now, 1-2. Jackson, 25 years old, out of Mobile, Alabama. Rookie. Bart sets up down the middle of the pitch. Swung through and missed. Struck him out. He challenged him with the heat.
96 mile per hour fastball for Johan Oviedo. The ball has some life on it.
Now Gunnar Henderson. Friday, September 19th, we'll have a Miller Lite happy hour at PNC Park for you. It'll be the Pirates and the A's that day. 6:40 night game on that Friday. Oviedo begins his motion outside for ball 1, and you can enjoy drink specials at the Miller Lite Landing Bar from the time gates open up until first pitch on Friday the 19th. Get your tickets at Pirates.com. That'll be the last happy hour at the ballpark for the year. Swing and a looping foul to the left. 1-1 on Gunnar Henderson. And a double his first time up. Oviedo is ready. Here's his 1-1 now. Swinging a bouncing ball foul. Took a full swing, and that ball on the changeup just bounced toward the on-deck circle. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oviedo coming home. Outside with the fastball up to 97. Oviedo at 6'6", 275 pounds. And he'll deliver the 2-2, and Henderson, a looping swing and a miss, struck him out. Tried to meet that down and in curveball. Oviedo has struck out back-to-back Orioles here in the third.
Yeah, that was just a really good sequence all in all for Johan Oviedo and Joey Bart. Did a nice job of change of pace. Mixed in all of the 3 pitches that he used. Good fastball, really good changeup. Got the foul off, and then that curveball down at the bottom of the zone.
Here's Emmanuel Rivera, right-handed batter. He'll take a strike on that 2-seam fastball running in. Rivera had an RBI bounce out back in the first. Pirates 2, Orioles 2. 2 outs, nobody on third inning. Baltimore batting here at Camden Yards. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes. That fastball really playing today. That's a pitch that coming in, opponents were hitting just 130 against for Oviedo.
It's been really an efficient inning. We'll see if he can get back in that dugout. I like where he is right now. That was his 41st pitch.
Here's the pitch. And that rides up and in. 1-2 now. Rivera in the cleanup role today. He's played for the Royals and the Diamondbacks and the Marlins prior. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball along the right field line. Reynolds gets over to the spot. He'll make the catch, and the inning is through. So Oviedo sends down the side in order in the third. To the fourth from Baltimore. We're tied at 2 here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am confused.
clue you in why I can get so confused at things sometimes. It's up high, ball one. If I look at the field, it's easy to know. I looked at my scorecard and I didn't have it flipped to the right side.
That would do it.
And that's what got me all messed up. Now we're ready. Thank you, Kate Povich, for waiting for me. There's a strike now, 1-1 on Gonzalez. It'll be McCutcheon and then Bart to follow.
As long as I had nothing to do with it.
No. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Down and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's managed to miss some barrels with that changeup. That pitch has been really effective for him.
Gonzalez, a base hit his first time, and swing and a foul tip. He strikes out on a breaking ball down and away. But Povich, with 5 strikeouts already, he had as many as 10 in a start this year. I should say in an outing. He came in and pitched 5 innings of relief back last month. Had 10 strikeouts in 5 innings. Here's McCutcheon. Bounced out his only time, and he takes down low for ball 1. So he's got, this is his 502nd plate appearance. That means he qualifies for the batting title at the end of the year. That's the number that you see when whoever wins batting average championship. That's what they need at the end of the year. It's inside now, 2-0. So he's a qualified hitter and will be for the season. The last Pirate that age to qualify for the batting title was Hannes Wagner.
Oh, wow. I was not expecting you to say that.
Even Stargell would play
That's what I was expecting
a little
you to
intermittently.
say.
There's a swing and a high fly ball to short. Way up there. Henderson will wait on gravity and make the catch for the second out. And last year that Hannes Wagner did that was 1915. Age 38 or older, and give you 500 plate appearances.
Well, he just
They didn't have the
continues-
DH though back then.
Yeah, but he just continues to just the numbers that he's been able to put up over the course of his career and the names that are on the list.
Up high for ball 1.
You know, let alone in Pirate history, but just overall Major League Baseball history too. I mean, it's just been one to be able to admire Andrew McCutcheon's body of work.
Here's the pitch, and a swing and a high Baltimore chop. On towards second, and throw to first, and Bart narrowly thrown out to end the inning. Pirates go in order in the 4th, and we'll go to the bottom half. Still tied at 2 here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Oviedo fires the first pitch strike on a curveball to Dylan Beavers. Tony Manzolino commented after the game last night to reporters about Beavers' hitting style. He says, it looks like an old guy hitting. What a compliment. It's outside 1-1.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, you watch his approach, obviously hitting left-handed hitter. I mean, all lefties look good already. Let's get that out the way. But it's just very slow, slow heartbeat, feel to it. Very deliberate movements. The barrel's always in a good place to launch.
1-1 is swung on and lofted to left. Pham will come in and make the catch, 1 out. Beavers is 0 for 2. Now Colton Cowser coming up.
Yeah, so on a quick snapshot of what he's been able to do being called up, he's had a lot of success as a young player. Anytime you can slow the game down at the major league level, that's always going to get a manager's eye. You're going to notice things of that nature.
Here's Cowser, another lefty hitter. Oviedo delivers a swinging fly ball driven to left. Fairly deep. Pham over toward the corner, and he'll make the catch. Boy, he really got off to a good jump and got right to that spot in the left field corner to make a nice play.
Yeah, he is so efficient. I mean, he legitimately has an opportunity to win a Gold Glove out there in the outfield. I mean, Tommy Pham, all year long, regardless of the start that he got offensively, the defense has been there for him, but just the efficient routes, his ability to get to the ball, as you said, Joe, just really, really good to see.
Here's Samuel Basayo. Bart will set up inside. Here's the pitch. And twirls the curveball down and in for ball 1. 2-2 game, 4th inning. Orioles batting in the bottom half. Here's the 1-0. Check swing on that same pitch, and he went. Tied him up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next one will be Oviedo's 50th pitch of the afternoon. His 1-1. Basayo loops it back of second, and Gonzalez ranges to make the catch. And that ends the inning, a 7-pitch inning for Johan Oviedo of the Pirates. We'll go to the 5th in Baltimore. Still not.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm not facing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still. Hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are.
Leads it off for the Pirates. And they'll accept a strike from Cade Povich, the left-hander. Starting the inning at 58 pitches. Finally, a lot of that cloud cover burning off here in Baltimore. Starting to get some sunshine now. Here's an 0-1. And right at the knees for strike 2. A lot lot of the Orioles have taken the field without sunglasses, and they're looking up to the sky going, oh, what is that thing? Didn't see it yesterday. The 0-2 down low, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
It's brightened up everything. The main thing, the one thing that jumps out when you see the sun is the light and the home uniforms. And that's the one thing about a Major League Baseball that just always amazes me, how white you can get your uniforms. It's so bright. Such a good look. And this is my second favorite uniform, the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh, is that right?
It is. It always has.
Swinging the ball line fair right up the first base line. It'll head toward the corner. Nick York should have extra bases. Tracked down by Jackson. And York will slide into second. He's got a double here to lead off the 5th inning.
Oh, once again, the Pirates going to opposite field for extra bases. Nick York shoots that ball with 2 strikes down the first base line drive. It finds its way up against that right field wall. Initially, you like the thought how that ball might get played into a triple. It was smothered up against the wall, was able to get that throw in. Nonetheless, Alex Canario has an opportunity now to move a runner.
The first pitch is there for a strike. Remember, he worked the count to 3-1 and then hammered a home run more than 400 feet, pulling it to left.
Yeah, right now, after getting a first pitch sinker, you almost want to see sit on something off speed to shoot up the middle.
Here's an 0-1, and he'll take down low and away with another sinker. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, just have a good approach. You don't need to do a ton load right here. Let the game reward you with a quality at bat. Find a way to get Nick York over third base.
Swing and a miss. Huge rip on a down and away changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Number 1 in the National League in swing and miss. Canario?
And that's where approach does matter. I mean, know exactly what the goal is against a pitcher that's been real effective with his secondary pitches today.
There's the set and the 1-2. And another big, huge rip on a 1-2 changeup, and he strikes out easily. 1 out, and that doesn't advance the leadoff double at all.
It doesn't do anything. And see, those are the things, Joe, you don't get as many at-bats. You don't have that rhythm. So don't try to do too much. Just try to do whatever you can do to have a professional at-bat. That's a tough break.
Here is Peguero. And there's a strike. Pirates in 3 of the innings have had a leadoff hit. Canario's home run. Triolo's single in the first came around. See if they can convert York's double. 1 swung through and missed. Went for a down and away changeup well out of the zone. 2 strikes. And this is enticing Povich to not have to throw strikes now. His last couple of hitters. Here's an 0-2. Lays off that low sweeper. Changeup.
And this is coming after Lioba Peguero put together one of the best at bats of the game on both sides. Getting down in the count early and now fighting his way back. Let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah, he was down 0-2 and then walked. There's the pitch, and that's low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He was picked off prior to Triolo's triple. Triolo waiting on deck. Here, a man at second, that's York with 1 out. Pirates and Orioles tied at 2 in the 5th inning. Long wait. Now the 2-2. Swinging a bouncer to short. York will try to go to third to get there with 2 outs. And Peguero is out at first. 2 away.
Yeah, Lioba Peguero found himself just down in the count early. Now, when you get 2 strikes, it's always tough. You have to find a way to just put the ball in play. And unfortunately, that ball did not find anywhere in that outfield grasp. Now, Jared Triolo has an opportunity to pick up a 2-out RBI. He's had a really nice day thus far.
He singled to triple. Swinging a tapper foul. Started to cool off a little bit after that real good 5-week stretch. Following his demotion to the minors, he called back up on August 1st. With a good matchup for him today, and he's hit lefties well all year. He leads the team in slugging against lefties. Especially the guys that don't throw as hard. Like Povich. Turns over a curve, misses away. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Came into today slugging .769 off of lefties, fastballs at 94 or softer. It's the style of pitcher that Povich is. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. And then the great equalizer for that lefty, the changeup. Having the way, 1-2.
It is really, really good. It is a good changeup. There is no doubt about it. Good arm action. Obviously, a lot of fade away to all these right-hand hitters that are in the lineup for the Pirates, and they've got a tumble to swing and miss with that changeup.
Pitch is swung on, hit high in the air to left. Beavers will come in and make the catch. Handing it again. So that leadoff double left stranded by the Pirates. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Still tied at 2 here on the Pirates Radio Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following base.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still. Hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, I'm feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it all. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely.
It's there facing Johan Oviedo.
I can't help it. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Here's Alex Jackson to take a curve inside ball 1. I quoted Outcast last year when Skeen struck him out.
You did. It was a good one
for
too.
this
That was
guy.
a great soundbite.
Yeah,
I actually saved that one. That was one of my favorites.
I didn't premeditate that, but that's outside 2-0.
It's just how your mind works.
The clue in our audience, we have a lot of fun, you and I, when we try to identify the songs that are being played
We do.
at the ballpark. And
We may or may not keep score doing it.
it's very loose. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Inside fastball. We're just music fans.
Yeah, something to be said about that. Music can take you back to a spot and time of your life.
Pitch. Outside 3-1. Alex Jackson at one time in his life was the 6th pick in the country by the Seattle Mariners in 2014. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a ground ball foul.
I'll give you a glimpse of Johan Oviedo. 3-1 in a 2-2 ball game. He went with his slider. That lets you know how confident he has been to be able to land that slider at any time. He's always been that way since he's got to the big leagues. That slider has always been his go-to pitch. Let's see what they go with here. 3-2.
Here's the pitch. And a curveball inside, ball 4. So leadoff walk for a second time today by Oviedo. And coming up on the next homestand and the last homestand for the Pirates, have a Zambelli fireworks show following the Friday game on September 19th against the A's. That's a 6:40 game. Zambelli fireworks after. That's all brought to you by Sheets. Get your tickets at pirates.com/fireworks. Last fireworks show at the ballpark this year. Kobe Mayo, an RBI single his only time, takes a darting slider inside for ball one. It didn't break as it should have, and Bart will come out and talk with Oviedo.
Yeah, we go back, and then we mentioned earlier, Johan Oviedo, a lot of times, he's calling his own pitches. So you go back to this leadoff walk in this 2-2 ball game, and Oviedo, slider is his best pitch to throw. He gets the 3-2, and then he goes with his curveball. I mean, the pitch that, as you said before, that's probably his third best pitch in his repertoire in a 2-2 ball game. So hopefully he can get a ground ball and get out of this inning with nothing to show for it.
Here's a 1-0 pitch, and that's a tighter slider down and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. That was said to be a fastball. I thought it had some cut to it. Excuse me, 2-0. We're so low down here. I don't even look at the scoreboard half the time.
No, it is true.
See the pitch break the way it's supposed to. Here's the 2-0 coming high with the fastball, 3-0. So a leadoff walk, and now behind 3-0 on Mayo, with the top of the lineup to follow. Oviedo sets and delivers. A twirl and a breaking ball for a strike.
3-0 breaking ball to the number 9 hitter.
The fastball has not been hit well this year by opponents. Here comes a 3-1. Down and away fastball for a strike. Boy, that's a nice pitch. 3-2. The Mayo thought that was ball 4.
Well, he's definitely set up now for a 3-2 slider. The pitch is down below the zone slightly, but home plate umpire Jim Wolf felt like he got the bottom of the zone. But now he is definitely set up for that 3-2 slider down and away. Maybe get the swing and miss, or possibly a ground ball, double play ball if the runner's not on the move.
The righty batter will take a timeout here. Now Jackson, not really a threat to run under normal circumstances. 3-2 count here with nobody out. Pitch, swinging ball fouled back.
Oh, I thought we were going to get our first customer of the series, Joe. Foul ball. You mentioned how low we were. And
yeah.
I thought we were just going to be right on time. Coming up in the booth.
Oh, we'll get something coming our way.
I will protect you with all my body.
Oh, thanks. I'll just catch the ball.
Oh, boy. The mouth or in the head.
3-2, swung on and missed on the fastball, and he strikes him out. 1 out here in the 5th for Oviedo and the Pirates.
Nice job getting back in the count and punching out when you need it. Johan Oviedo, you do not want to have first and second as you turn over this lineup to Jackson Holliday, who does lead the Baltimore Orioles in home runs at 17 in this leadoff spot.
Here's the pitch, and it's outside for ball 1. The fastball running away from Jackson Holliday. He's 0 for 2 today. Leading the team in home runs at age 21. Only player this young to do it for the Orioles ever to lead his team in home runs was Eddie Murray. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball rolled past the diving try of York. Hits off the lip of the grass and bounces in right field for a base hit. Alex Jackson can get to third. And now O's on the corners. Jeremiah Jackson is coming up.
Yeah, that ball just scooped right in underneath the glove of Nick York as he dove. He's coming off the back, holding on the runner. Able to sneak underneath his glove. Unfortunately, the ball wasn't smashed. Brian Reynolds had to run in a long way at a different angle. He was unable to get to that ball and prevent the runner from getting first to third. Now Jeremiah Jackson has hit 307 on the season, 842 OPS, and he's just been really, really good. His first little time here in Baltimore.
Here's the pitch, and it's just off the plate for a strike. And 0-1 to Jeremiah Jackson, who has singled and struck out today. 2-2 tie game. We're in the 5th. Orioles threatening. Jackson hitting in .346 with runners in scoring position. 0-1 to him. Swing and a miss. Late on the fastball, 2 strikes.
This is when Johan Oviedo yet to throw over to first base this entire game, but you have some guys on this base pass with the Orioles. I want to give a little courtesy toss over there.
And Holiday, 15 steals, been thrown out 10 times. The pitch, swing and a miss. He chased a fastball above the zone.
On a slide step, too, and that was really, really impressive. Johan Oviedo, that was set up perfectly, because even if Holiday chose to run on that pitch, it was a good pitch for Joey Bart to throw him off. That ball well up around the shoulder level and got the chase.
Well, now 2 outs and a path to get out of this without allowing a run, keeping the game tied at 2. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He hits at .333 with runners in scoring position. He's doubled and struck out today. Lead runner Alex Jackson at third. Jackson Holiday at first, and the pitch is outside ball 1 after Jeremiah Jackson struck out. Remember Reggie Jackson played for the Orioles too?
Oh, you know what? I actually forgot about that.
Here's a 1-0. Swing and a foul tip. That fastball has played well today for Oviedo. 1-1.
You know that because you have a guy that hits fastballs. I'm a little tardy on that one.
Henderson, number 1 in baseball, coming into today, hitting .394 against fastballs 95 or faster. Here's the pitch. And he'll take one there for a strike. And now he's behind in the count, 1-2.
Joey Bart to come out in front of home plate now. Use the pitch count to give the signal for what the Pirates want to do defensively. First and third with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Just in case Jackson Holiday steals and whether or not they'll throw through or not.
One ball, 2 strikes, runners